Hello! I think I've started it. Yeah, I think so. Okay, well, let's wait for some people to start watching. Yeah, I was a little bit late today. I'm sorry. Gonna push that back a bit so you can see my hands. Oh. Hello everyone. I'm really excited to be back and telling you a new story today. It's really good today because the sun's out, it's beautiful to see, and also I have Hertie and he's going to do some music for us. Yay! So he's not on camera at the moment, but he is here. Hello. I promise. There he is. He's just in the wings. Hello. Hi, Maeve. So, I'm really excited to see you. I'm going to start the story now because I was a little bit late with starting myself. So, our story today is about the fairies' housekeeper. The fairies' housekeeper. Hi, Emmy! And I am going to start just by asking if you could type down in the comment box the word chocolate. The word chocolate. And I'm just going to see just how long it takes for you to type that and for me to see it, okay? Oh, you've got gingerbread and a cup of coffee. Yay! Oh, really nice. So if you could type the word chocolate, that would be great. Hey, I saw my first chocolate. Excellent. So that was probably about 15 seconds. 20 seconds? About 20 seconds. Great. Thank you, Peter. Thank you for writing chocolate. You can stop now. I just needed to see, and I am ready to start. Thank you. You can stop typing chocolate and chili. Okay. So our story starts with two sisters. It starts with two sisters. And here they are. Oh. There they are. Now, the two sisters, they didn't have a lot of money, and so they really needed to start finding some work. Now, there was a problem. One sister had to look after the house, and the other sister would have to go and look for her work. So, the first sister, she set off on her journey, and she had to walk through a really big forest to find the little village that was through it. So, we start walking through our forest. There she goes. Off she goes. Oh. So, what sort of things will she see in a forest, do you think? I wonder, what sort of things do you think she might see in a forest? I think that I would see, I'd see some animals, I think. I'd see some animals, maybe some spiders. Ooh. What do you think you'd see in the forest? I wonder what you'll say. Hertie, what do you think you'd see in the forest?
I think I'd see lots of trees. Phoebe says spiders.
Trees. Oh, frogs and spiders. A bear, yeah, of course. Maybe a chili plant, yeah. And a fox. Badgers, of course. Trees, yes, you're right. Oh, maybe some lions, maybe. Yeah, I think you might. Ooh, owls. Oh, excellent. A bird. I think you're right. Yeah, you would see a bird. Oh, chocolate wrappers. Oh my goodness. That's from people throwing away their chocolate wrappers when they're finished. Oh my goodness. Well, I really hope that they'll find a bin to put it in instead. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. I'm glad someone said it. So, that was our forest. Thank you so much. And as she walked through that forest, she came to a really big river. A really big river. Oh, do you know what, Max? I think you're one step ahead of me. I am going to let you. I'm gonna use your idea, Max, okay? Our river had a certain animal in it. And it was the same one that Max came up with. It was a crocodile. But it was a very sad crocodile. And it was crying big crocodile tears. What's the matter? Said the sister. What's wrong? Oh, well, said the crocodile. You see, there's all of these things in the river and I'm stuck. I need some help. The girl had a think and she looked at the sky and the sun was still up, and she looked at her watch. She still had some time, and so she said, yes, I'll help you. And so she started to clear all of the things that were stuck in the river. And there were lots of leaves. Oh, get rid of that. And rocks. Oh no, get rid of that. And I think there were some of those chocolate wrappers as well. Who's been throwing away all of their trash in the river? That's no good. Oh, there. No way. So she cleared all of that rubbish from the river, and the crocodile gave a great big smile. Thank you, he said, and he swam away. And so the girl continued to walk through that forest. Now, she was following the path nice and straight when all of a sudden she could hear something in the tree. She looked up. And it was a different animal that lives in a tree. What could she have seen in the tree? What do you think? I am going to take the first answer, so type nice and quickly. Ooh, it's a bit of a race, this one. I wonder what she saw in that tree, Hertie. I'm really excited to find out. So, what do you think she tree? A squirrel! She saw a squirrel. And this squirrel was sad. Oh no. Oh, and it was crying little squirrel tears. Oh. I'm sorry if I missed your answer. We got squirrel first, but don't worry because I'm sure we'll find some birds later. Oh, some snakes. What's wrong? Said the girl to the squirrel. What's the matter? Oh, well, you see, I can't reach all of the branches on the tree, and I really want something to eat from them. What can I do? I need some help. Well, the girl, she looked at the sky and the sun was still up, and she looked down at her watch, and yeah, she still had some time. So she said, I'll help you. Yeah, I'll help you reach those berries. And so she climbed up the tree and she snapped off a branch that had the best fruits on it. Oh, nice. And she gave them to the squirrel. And the squirrel gave a great big smile. Oh, thank you, it said. And it took all the fruit and it ran away. Well, the girl, she climbed back down the tree. And she carried walking through the forest. Now, it was getting later and later, and it was getting darker and darker, and a little bit cold. And the girl was a little bit nervous because all of those things that she saw in the forest before, they looked a little bit scary in the night time. The trees, they looked really, really mean. And all the noises of the different animals, they didn't sound very friendly. She needed to find somewhere to stay in some shelter. So she looked around. And just off in the distance, she could see a little light. Should she follow that light and stay on the path? Yes, she should. She walked on the path, following that light, until she got to a great big tree that was stood tall, and the light was at the top of the tree. She used her eyes and she could just see that it was a tiny house. She climbed up the tree and looked at the house. And here is the house. Would you like to see inside the house, perhaps? Oh, the light is on. Shall we have a look? There's all sorts of leaves and things on this house. And I think we might get a sneak peek inside, because we can look. Oh, look. Oh, do you think it's a fairy? Maybe it is a fairy. There we go. Can you see? It looks like she's got a bed in there. And a table with some food. Ooh. Wow. How cool is that? I'll bring it back in a second. So, the girl looked inside the house and she used her smallest hand to knock on the door. And out of the house came... You were right, Elias, it was a fairy! Look! Oh, I would love to live in that fairy house too, Katie. There they are together. It's probably that way. There we go. Child, said the fairy, what are you doing in the cold? In the forest at night? It's not a safe place. Oh, well, said the girl, I was walking through the forest to get to the village that's through, and then, well, I needed to help a crocodile that was stuck, and then I needed to help a squirrel that wanted something to eat, And then I guess I just lost all my time, and now it's a bit dark and it's a bit scary. What can I do? Can you help me find somewhere that I can stay just for tonight? Ah, wow. The fairy. She was a very nice fairy, and she said, well, maybe I might have an idea, but why were you going to the village? Ah, well, said the girl, I am trying to find some work, actually. I need some work because, well, we don't have much money. Ah, the fairy thought, I can help you with that. If I use my magic wand and shrink you down, 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 then you could work for me in my house for 1 year, and I will pay you very well. The girl had a think, and she decided, yes, this might just work. And so she agreed, and the fairy waved her magic wand. Oh. And she shrunk the girl down, down, down. Oh! And now she could fit inside the house. She was small enough. So she went into the house, and the fairy said, rest tonight, have a sleep, and then tomorrow you will start working for me. Yes. So the girl rested her eyes and went to sleep. And the next day she woke up, oh, and she felt really good, and she was ready to work. So, what sort of things did she do to help the fairy? What kind of work did she do? I wonder. Maybe type it below. Bertie, what do you think?
Maybe she could have done the dishes.
Oh, she washed the dishes. She washed them up. Oh, and made them nice and shiny. What else did she do? What work did she do for the fairy? I wonder. Her tax return. I like it. I don't know the sign for that. Her tax return. She helped her with all of her money. Oh, sweeping the floor, making sure that it was nice and clean. Clean the floor. Oh, lots of people are saying we swept the floor. Oh my goodness, made that nice and tidy. Oh, maybe one more thing. Oh, make dinner. Oh, work on the computer. Oh, she fixed all the pipes in the house. Cooking. Oh, I wonder what fairies eat, actually. Like, I don't know if they eat human food or whether they eat fairy food. I wonder. Maybe that's something that you can tell me below. Or hoovering the sofa. Absolutely. I think a clean sofa is very important. Lots and lots of things. And would you believe that when the girl was sweeping the floor, all of the dust blew up and it changed into gems. Oh, look at that. And when she washed the dishes, all of the soap, it changed into diamonds. Ooh. Wow. when she did the cooking, well, out from the sky fell down gold. Ooh. Well, she collected all of those things, all the gems and the silver and the gold that was falling from the dust and the dirt, and she put it in a big pile on the table. Now, the fairy, she was very happy because her house looked beautiful and the food, oh, it was delicious. Everything was just fantastic. I wish my washing up turned into diamonds too. It would probably make me want to wash up. So, the fairy said, well, your first day went fantastically. I am really happy to have you for 1 year. Now, there are some rules. You must be honest, and you must never, ever go in the room on the left. Well, the girl agreed, and she continued working for the fairy for 1 whole year. And every time that she found all of the silver and the gold and all the diamonds, she collected it up and she put it on the table, and the fairy, well, she would take it back and she would put it in her pocket. It had been 1 whole year, and the girl, she was ready to go home. And the fairy said, oh, thank you. Having you work for me for 1 whole year has been amazing. And I noticed that you collected all of the things, all of the diamonds and the silver and the gold. Oh, thank you so much for your help. Now, I will pay you. Follow me into the room on the left. So the girl followed the fairy into the room on the left, and when she saw inside, it was filled with all of the diamonds and the gems and the gold and the silver. Oh my goodness, it was sparkling everywhere. And the fairy said, sleep for 1 night in this room, and whatever sticks to your body, you can take home. And so the girl, she did just that. She slept in the room on the left, and she was covered in gemstones. Oh my goodness. She woke up the next day and was ready to go home. Oh, look, she's covered in gemstones. The fairy said, oh, I'll wave my magic wand and make you big again, and I will give you my magic wand. And that is exactly what she did. She gave her the magic wand. Oh, it's a bit big for her, isn't it? So, the girl grew big again, and she was really, really happy to be her normal size. And she went home. She was walking through the forest on her way home, and she was following that path when all of a sudden, oh no, I can't get through because the tree has fallen on the path and I can't climb it. What am I going to do? Oh dear. Just then, she heard a noise. It was a squirrel. And the squirrel said, I remember you from before. You helped me get something to eat. Oh, thank you so much. But now, you look sad. What's wrong? Oh, well, the girl said, I'm stuck. I can't climb the tree that's fallen. What am I going to do? The squirrel had a think. I know. I'll help you. I will show you a way around. That sounded really good, but the rest of the floor was covered in sharp brambles. Things that would really hurt her feet. The girl took a step. Oh, no, I can't do that. The squirrel said, what could we do? Wait a minute. I have a magic wand. And so the girl shrunk herself down. Really small again. Till she was small enough to sit on the back of the squirrel. And the squirrel climbed really quickly over the tree that had fallen down. Oh, thank you, squirrel, thank you. And so she carried on her way. She turned herself big again first. She waved her wand, turned herself big, and then she carried on walking. Now, she only walked a little bit further when she saw the river had flooded. And it was really wet. And she couldn't swim. Oh no, what am I going to do? Just then, she heard a sound. It was a crocodile. And the crocodile said, Aha! I remember you. You helped me when I was stuck last year. But now you look sad. What's wrong? Oh, well, I can't get through this flood. I can't swim. I can help you with that. And the crocodile said, sit on my back. And so she sat on the crocodile's back and he swam through the flood until they got to dry land. Oh, thank you, said the girl. Thank you so much. And she carried on walking until she got home. Now, she brought lots and lots of the diamonds and gems and gold to her sister. And her sister was very pleased. But now she needed to go and find some work. And so the sister had been told about the fairy in the forest. And the sister knew she was probably going to go and find that fairy too. So she went off through the forest. She went through the forest and she came to a beautiful river. And there, in the river, was a crocodile. And it was crying. Big crocodile tears. Oh, no. What's wrong with you? Said the girl. Crocodile said, oh, well, I'm stuck. There's all these things in the river and I can't move. Will you help me? And the girl, she was very selfish. And she said, "No, I am looking for work, and you're a crocodile. You're not going to pay me. I know. So I am going to walk over this bridge because I need to get to the village quickly." And she walked on her way. Now, she was walking a little bit further when she heard a noise in a big tree. What was it? It was the squirrel. Squirrel, aha! And she looked very sad. "What's wrong with you?" asked the girl. And the squirrel said, "I'm hungry, but I can't reach the berries on the tree. Could you help me? I really want some fruit." And the girl, who was very selfish, said, "No, I don't have time to help you. I'm looking for work, and you are a squirrel. You haven't got any money. I'm going to the village." And she walked on her way. Now, it was getting dark, and the girl, of course, saw that beautiful fairy house at the top of the tallest tree. Aha! "That must be the fairy house," she said excitedly, and she climbed up the tree. Oh, fairy, I'm looking for work," she said. And the fairy came out of her house. Now, fairies are very clever, and she knew that this girl was lazy and selfish. But she said, "I remember your sister from before. If you are as good a worker as your sister, then I will be very happy. Come in. Sleep tonight, and you can start working for me tomorrow." The girl said, "Great," and she went to sleep straight away. The next day, she woke up. And the fairy said, "I have some rules. You must be honest, and you can't go in the room on the left. Never go in the room on the left." Yeah, said the girl. "Just let me start working." And so she started working. She did the washing up, and as she did the washing up, all the soap, bing, bing, turned into diamonds. "Oh, I like that," said the girl, and she put them in her pocket. When she did the sweeping, all the dust, it changed into gems. "Ah, fantastic," the girl said. "I'll take that." And she put it in her pocket. When she did the cooking, from the sky fell gold. "Oh, brilliant! I like that." And she put it in her pocket. It had been only 6 months, and the girl was getting bored of working. She wondered, why can't I go in the room on the left? Maybe there's something really good in there. So one night she waited until the fairy was asleep, and she snuck over to the room on the left, and she opened the door and stepped inside. But if you remember before, first sister, that was where the fairy kept all of the gems and all of the silver and all the gold. But this sister, well, she'd been keeping all of those things to herself in her pocket. So what was in the room? Well, in the room were things that were a bit scary, that we don't like. So what things do you think were in that room? What did she find? Things that were scary. For me, oh my goodness, a scary thing would be, probably wasps. Oh, wasps! Oh! Herdy, what things were in there?
Maybe ghosts.
Ghosts were in there. Oh! What things were in the room that we don't like?
Bats.
Bats! Oh my goodness! Oh, bats! Oh, that's really scary. Spiders! Oh, Immy, not spiders! That's so scary. Spiders from Evelyn as well. Bird fairies! Oh, that's so scary. Slime! Oh no, darling, that's horrible. Ghosts again! Oh, monsters! Oh! And the girl, she gave a great big scream. Oh! And she ran as fast as she could out of the house. But she was still tiny, so she had to climb down the tree, and it took a really long time. Oh my goodness, there were snails and vampires and ghosts and bats and spiders, all these things chasing her through that forest. Oh, she was terrified. She carried on running until, oh no, the tree had fallen and she couldn't climb over. Oh, what am I going to do? It's going to take me years to climb over this tree. Well, she heard a sound. Oh, my goodness. It was a squirrel. Squirrel, she called. Squirrel, help me. I can't climb this tree, but I'm really small. Maybe I could sit on your back and I could ride over the tree with you. The squirrel said, I remember you. You didn't want to help me. Go away. Climb the tree yourself. And the squirrel ran off. Oh dear. It took 1 month for her to climb over that tree. Oh, and she was really tired. Now, she carried on walking, but oh my goodness, the river had flooded. Oh no, what am I going to do? This is going to take a really long time to swim through. Just then, she heard a noise. It was a crocodile. Crocodile, she called. Crocodile, help me. Oh, I can swim, but it's going to take me a really long time to get through this river. The crocodile said, I remember you. You wouldn't help me when I was stuck. Go away, swim yourself. The girl swam. And it took a really long time. Finally, the girl got home. Sister, she called. Sister, look down here, it's me. For she was still tiny. Look how small I am. Oh. Please help me with your magic wand. Oh, yes, So she waved the magic wand. Oh. And the sister grew bigger. Oh, thank you. But it's only been, well, about 8 months. You should have been gone for 1 whole year. What happened? Oh, sister, it was awful. There were ghosts and vampires and spiders and bats and bird fairies. Oh, I was so frightened. I had to run home. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. Oh, that's okay though. But did you do any work? For the fairy, I mean. Well, I started doing some work and I kept all of the gems and the diamonds and the silver and the gold in my pockets. The girl reached into her pockets and pulled out, oh no, dust, soap, cake batter. Oh, it's all just dirt. You see, the girl who didn't help or work properly and who was selfish and lazy, all of those gems and diamonds turned back into the dust and dirt and grime that she was supposed to be cleaning. No, I think I've learnt my lesson. Maybe I should have been more helpful. I should have helped with the cleaning and washing up, and I should have cooked for the fairy properly, and I shouldn't have been so selfish. I'm sorry. The sister, who was very nice, said, "It's okay. I think you've learnt your lesson. Now I will share my gems and diamonds and silver and gold with you." Thank you. And the two sisters, they did find work, some more work, proper work, not just for fairies. And this sister, she learned to be helpful and kind and to think of other people and to share. And that is the story of the fairy's housekeeper. Thank you so much for listening, and I really hope that you liked it. I think this one was probably a little bit longer than the last few. And I was really impressed with all of the different things that we said fairies eat. They eat dust bunnies and marshmallows, and they eat nuts and leaves and dandelions, and Elia said they eat sugar and unicorn poop. They eat fairy nuts. Oh my goodness, lots of really cool things that they ate. I'm really impressed. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you liked it. Thank you for having me again, and hopefully I will see you in a week when I will be back here Monday, 2 p.m. Oh, Max, I'm glad you liked it. Thank you so much for listening. I loved your suggestions. They were great. Yeah, so I'll be back here at 2 p.m. on Monday, I think. Hopefully so. And maybe I will also have my music maestro again, because I think it adds something. If you really liked the story, it is free, but you can, if you want, donate. You can donate to paypal.me /Creative Distance Fest. The link is in the title. And that will go to all of the artists who have made this festival happen, who have all lost their work because of COVID. Yeah. So thank you so much, and I'm glad you liked it. I'm going to stop the feed now. Let's say goodbye to Hertie as well.
Bye guys.
Goodbye. We'll see you again soon.